any place in our society. A hunter for Nyamwa, a hunter for Nyimi, Western region for Nyimi, Western region for Nyamwa. Now, Omuye Nipa, Ana Koran no, Sabin Preduasa, a Bobia Yedema a ye Podia, Sani Edema Koran, a Bobia Yedema Podia, Sani Edema Bible. It will be in fact Koran and Pepanato. Why, what are it's the most so Siaso. Na ene what Mika is said, Komseni Mohammed, Salale Walu Salam, na no asem. Yet the Pepaya toa. Now what does Suji say any Pawinia? I told you what.
More fire.
So or change him. Send a num cankai. Way the journalism. Arante. Way the journalism. Way. We will stand up for what is right.
Precisely.
Yana me as my own mensa. I'm catching also says cigarette and my messa. Pono. This is what to me for Timiwa. Rock one for a betting one year decided to say, wait him Timino. A papoon him Timino. I've told him continuously.
Exactly.
I will always put him in my court.
Let him know.
I will abuse him in my court.
Exactly.
I'll be the judge and the prosecutor in my court.
More fire.
Yabasaba. Gobi. I want to vote. I'm on say. Ogabi mas when him tanta o frames am your day. Em frame.
More fire.
Em frame. When him say Steve Wonder, o frames am your day.
Steve.
O got to radio no TV so anwa ke kan kwase ase mu bia no asa frames o nua me. E da na nua me.
More fire.
Em ogabi mas e. O nua me. O got to TV no radio so anwa ke kan se mu no. Em frame. She said, yeah. Fuck on one. Movie actor. I want to vote. Now, what's say? Now, must go Pretoria. Hey, shh. Moko Pretoria. Hey, General. Moko ni namu he.
Baby.
Catch me. Bombe komo.
But in actual sense, Mirahu.
Ade.
Semia Ganini.
Ade.
That down. The Mako Humeniso.
The Oko Hunu Africa. And yes, Oko baby of Africa.
Africa here.
Africa here. And our Rahu. Is the idea of grow. Now, Moko he. Moko.
Oh, yeah. Pay Muko. Jobek.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Now I'm going.
Yeah, where we call Pretoria.
Okay.
Mandela Group.
Number Mandela. Soweto.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Kofi. Tell them. If you ask niggas any favorite fans about them. Saturday. Aguna nyameno. Otiase. Hey. Obi. And you go for me come ampo. Ni akwa kohwe yekosi mampo de course. And we keep on telling you that in all honesty, truth will always rule over and truth and lies. No kurebedi nkunim. Na mamfo no betiase. Sese bi mpredua se de ye nyina ye de ho abo afode e de ama mamfo no. Yanyi sika wu. Yanyi obi asika. Yanyi pe obi abone. Yanyi obi aso girl.
Precisely.
And then militancy number. It's Mosha, me parent and Machiano, and yet by your human so. And a human never come upon your quack. Now, if you are near dear, you call Mampon. Anna, a year a yinzama, my hene. Na a year a wool light to Brucus. Send it in no. Mirror Adarma Michao. Now, why ye near dear now, or him after Fabia or is my hima. Now, me chia, me chia ina, watch me. What's got the chair? Oh, ye baby. Na F, Papa, Nam said, dear. No said ya woka kanfo ni bom no manage ho na kaimanfo ne se eya enzema kotoko ene asante kotoko ene anwa na ya se anwona kotoko enya anwona eya anwa kotoko dagomba for ne from so there is an alliance, a war alliance between eya enzema Asante and the Dagombes tini wo enzema kotoko asante kotoko ene anwa kotoko Kovi, ye ni ade. Kwawu man hene. Se kwawu de, abenefo no mu free mampo no. Omo na be chiche kwawu. Eto omo ye no omo de Asante direct. Nansan ni ade na no na kwawu man hene ba. Wo de abebom ni fe bia ye. Kovi, ye ni ade no so na ayikofodua. Gamemfo na be tike mu no. no mo so dia bebom ni fa bi eye na kono bi eye yi awurade akamfo no beka bom na ye ko mampo no obi na ye ni ade osabari makosiata ogwa man hene no so aba bi na mekere mo wanchi man hene wanchi bono wono de me yonko pa me yonko pa no na ye hwe video no amene mbeko mampo no mo be hunu se de na me no ayi Oliver Bessie peg to peg and me yonko pa eti akamfo ne ka bom na be fenso na do man hene me papa no na me bi asoma me kan mo no aya mo de mo ho bagim ka mo fro ngona me yo obi ne papa ntokwa mamfa mo onyim de me papa ye ne ni hwe ba bia mia na papa no aduana na wo mie ana maka che ne se moja na atimi mu no ebi na tini mu dia ene mani so hye on fa ne saa no onya ma kamfo nkambom no onya yi ana no we so de akoyire nkranza nso saa de ya nkranza de bebo Asante na do ma hine na di asem ni ka ne betu agya wo akamfo ne nkambom no ana no Asante hine ko ye ka ne sei ade wo mo friend sei o sabari makosiata ogwa fefefe Asante hine besi atwam no ko ayi togbe siri fefefe na do ma hini jama nkabo mumra mi ana papa me no be ko se wa nya idea
More fire.
Me and papa no. Aduana for a woman. When this was she na higher times 10. Is aduana no yo corner woman. Et mummy and kamum. Enzema a hunter. Nina ayadebako. Ayoko aduana asechiri. Adebako. Politics na attitude war. Politics. One with the politics na attitude. Et you bono ni green so one year Asante ni problem. What did you talk about? German talk ya kwa wi da. Ana ye de be and now no na doma what ayi South Central and the Kumasi South Central and one na doma tie wo mo firi oni asomanya wo ye ni ade wo kɔ ne wampam ɛyɛ saa ne tie enti anuanom oni kwadwokurum jam obiri ye bo o mo kun no ne ade ne yese ɛne saa time no sɛ aduana na no kɔ ni bibi afrɛ ne Dormaahene ne ye wa aduana hene tin wo ka wo se de ba yi na wo na ye aduana piesie no ana saa time no sɛ tutuba wono no fira kwamu e sɛ tutu ko de nkyira no no obese ne kwa akwamu eti ofira kwamu a wo ba be dia de on comfort ba no ana wo mo ye sa ne ye nim de sɛ tutu yukuni wo ba be ye na yukufo do mpentokwa sɛ de mepeyi a eti wo ye no ye sɛ ne ye nya ne saa ne ye nkɔ achemfo no wo mo ye asonafo na saa time ne mfro mo achemfo eti asonafo no sɔre ye no ana wo mo frɛ wo mo nua agye so e frɛ wo fen so no wo sɛ ye nkɔ na yukuni we do pentokwa Satam ni ekun obiri ebua ana aduanafo no so adoma aka ho no wo mo so ye ne se ene fabu e se tutu ba de ene de wo ba ba yi ni eno ni nyina to atwa go video me ka say ni nyina to atwa so ye nka mom back ene ye wo kun bi kun a eye ohia ekun na ese ekun se ye wo kun bi kun a development ana mama politicians no adada abo ana ye chichi emu Dormaahene ho ahwa wo fa da be na Dormaahene Asante koko 200 and something years ago ana ye course ako ene ye sa akon ne ye dey monkambom na Dormaahene papa no mi amenya bra kura no amesere no maba afio hwinsi me ba ho so hwinsi e se me na papa e kwa na matana na so hwi ni obetimi aye bidim trimu de Timu ayi Dormaahene ayi bonofo no a moti se me ka na Dormaahene asem anu abeka be mo ka mo franco na me no ya no me ka se kura bia wo aduana no nti ase akomo hene yam papa if se bia na fo na wo me sifiri kokofu adumasa be kwa adumasa wona no omudi ade nti adum ti abusua na wadumasa be se Gobi, yanya na sa ni em preaching kambomu why politics na dey divide ya dodo na we no mo ayi Soviet de no a sentin na me share na bomb Soviet so say me so kamadwene na Soviet de kakra nanso eya na ayesi enti andisifo na eye wo mo etete akamfo ni mu na mutimi nya bie enti mo hwe eya bono seat ni wa lusu nyina it was we versus them. Now Dormaahene creating tokwa between a young bono ni Asante. I wa bra na tokwa ni ho. We no catch a man for ne say. And your MPP in the support ya Asante for. Timon 20 MPP. Then this ba. So a strategy, a political strategy. And tokwa bi ani bono for. Asante for ne bono for ni tokwa. na Dormaahene mesim papa no de wo ye nyina ye ntwema ne ntwema ne chena ya man tete mu o e se ye nyina no ba bi efiri ba ya de ba ko why
Asantes
ade ba no
fire
ya tena wa ma kwa we chese nipa ne enkrofobia de ade bone enye nipa na tribalistic wo na wo defend no ho no yes we tribalistic they've weaponized that term tribalistic no wa mo kwa mo magimi enye no kore enye no kore awala kukuru ni jaya enye sa de yetuamu se ya na yenko mampo yekopie mu mampo ni fe bi ye be ko eno osabari ma kwesi ata wo ho ogwa man hene ni fe bi ye wenchi man hene no ho ni fe bi ye boni entie na afi yekodu onso kofi the people were there and we represented then it started yanko Dani jina poswa mepe na wiase mepe na wiase na mampon hima a wo ye second in command hima fo nyina what bedwam am tim man peg mepe bibi obia ne ho obia ne obetimi aye mepe na mtimi ye a what ye yipa so na ne wo fa wuo na na mni braba mepe na mduru am tim man peg wa wo su wo sa tumi kokoye bi Mese mepe me kwa Afrifa pe ana na amampo yima ti dwam no oye yi a metimi man peg dani bo no mo hwebi Govi jina ya dani jina ha dabi ko nim kakra ha na mami ya wa hagimi na agogo man hima agogo man hima o na ni party tire we hunu mi a na o mani adia sabi wo kwase akwahwe aba a woti social media me de wo ye de be nti wo betra social media na wo na asefin wo tworo yi na mo hwe mo dia na mo ye mesere atitire ne anim pon mo hu mi age so obani gie hwese de agogo man hima hu me ne just wo ani amafo ko Afrifa Allah gorgeous eti yakopie mu mampo say ne koye sa ne koye why dani ko subo
kadeti ni wasisi no say fit mensah ese hunu duma woye no ha yes ramo yema etrom enaha yeah, come say NIB. Honorable Sarah Ajua Safo. Apostle Ajua Safo Kantanka. Lebaka. Honorable Sarah Ajua Safo. Yeah, man. Gender Minister Enkane. Gender. Akusa ile sebo so. E mo ba na otro ye no. Yan pa bi yan kin kan. Ene bi. Yo, I'm so far.
So where you went my henny na me yonko brebo it me share no ne fa bia ye so ba mampo ne nana ne mampo hene it ni nana mu fie ene mampo it no so a wanchi man no ye bono e de ba e ya Asante ba mu ti na meka chim se nka bom no mo ye de beba nka bom no o mo ye den beba wanchi man hene me chia wada ama wa hene ho ti se ni ye movie dani faminante Obi, you're from Munsia. Now, you're told you, for the records, it is here to stay. Some of you say, Yena Senior Motive for the records, precisely so. It shows you the people love what we do. And thank you, Trader for Kwame. Now, you move you on, Danny. Now, young Koka, a year, and some more. Young fat, dear, he shall General, the end of our chassis. Osufuso is quite. Or said I? Okay.
We say chatro.
Okay. For Suwa say chatro. Okay, so okay, so Kovi continuously. And this year by now I guess almost throw and the boom mine. No more some phone be bring soon and it throw one on the cool. So for Suwa be can't send you a video with. Say President Mahama say, as Gracia, or yeah, you know, and Crawford Center were more energy on a year, DSTV. But me, you know, and yet DSTV in here, baby, or can't say, President Mahama say, on yeah, a year as Gracia for the executive. I'm saying, a dear Trono, a dear Koshino, a dear Nabrabane, who do rather some. Oh, Siadian. You have a constitution naturally. Near as a president, Mama was said to me, obey me. I don't know.
Tell them.
Oh, my, I didn't run the boo. Much a month for the trust. Other president was such a constitution. And then a constitution. Yanya amendment. Now, President Mama Kwame decided a year the ex-gratia of executives. You never read the constitution, we will see. It's the young one who decide here. How then do you say executive India, Memo 1 year's gratia, and Mount Foni GD? Obey we 4 years as Roma for Chinakoji. Because we have to show you what the constitution says. Precisely. Now, Yentia fellows of Squatchy, Yentino. It does not
have control over the legislature and the judiciary. But the executive, they cannot look forward to receiving ex gratia. There is a man who cuts the cost of independence celebration by 95%. From over 20 million Ghana cedis to 1.5 million Ghana cedis. I can reveal to you that if you come to this house, there's no office in this house that is allowed to subscribe to DSTV or any satellite television. It is the same for.
Well, it's good. I know you watch Joy News.
Absolutely.
So thank Dormaahene for that.
Absolutely.
Watch us.
So, and you say that, but that is a trivial matter. But he has done that because when you computed the cost, it was significant money.
Consume local.
I have no difficulty consuming local. My appetite is local, so I actually watch.
So you mean his cut is affecting what you watch?
Absolutely. You can tell on the television that you see here. You will find that I'm only limited to local television stations.
Even if
yes, but if you add it together, and it is something that will be extended to all government agencies to ensure that we don't waste the taxpayers' money. There are other cuts that will be announced going forward. So this is a man deeply committed to making savings for the Ghanaian, because we know that governance necessarily involves taking tough decisions, some of which will imperative. Of course, it does not have control over the legislature and the judiciary. But the executive, they cannot look forward to receiving ex gratia
Okay, so Jina ho. Ahani here me dani Jina ho. Or say President Mahama does not control the executive or the legislature, and executive in the they cannot be looking forward to receiving ex gratia. What is the position of the law? President Mahama need control over the executive when it comes to receiving ex gratia, because and you only decide. Now you can read Article 71. You show smart Article 71, ex gratia Article 71. You read Article 71. Ni entiasi. So President Mahama was said to me, say, "Obi a minister, or no ankasa, obetimi." Now read Article 71 clause 1. Or say the salaries and allowances payable and facilities and privileges available to 1, the speaker and deputy speakers and members of parliament, the chief justice and other justices of the superior court of adjudicature, the auditor general, the chairman and the deputy chairman of electoral commission, the commissioner for Yanko follow. So the commissioner and deputy of the district assembly common fund, the chairman, vice chairman, and other members of National Council of Higher Education, howsoever described, the Public Service Commission, the National Media Commission, the Lands Commission, and the National Commission for Education, being expenditure charged on consolidated on consolidated fund. The National Commission, okay, so shall be determined by the president on the recommendations of the committee of not more than 5 persons appointed by the president, acting in accordance with the advice of the Council of State. So first of all, Ocean Crofona, Danny Yanko back. Ocean Crofona president boy said, President never determine Omoes Graciana. There is nowhere or board ministers will while more executive will be out, while more even president no. If senior president in the determine executive no. Which is the you can say ministers, and one know a vice president, and one know president, and you want to determine a yani omo ex gratia. So first of all, fellows of us say President Mahama will control over the executive. Constitution money control over the executive. Constitution is a president Mahama be determine a year the parliamentary speaker, deputy speakers, members of parliament, the chief justice, the judicial the commissions, while more ministers if the constitution making in such a way that so obe a minister, obe a president, obe a vice president, it is parliament that would determine their emolument and their ex gratia. It yanko read Article 71 to near then in Famiko Article 71 to near. So first of all, Article 71 says that the salaries and allowances payable and facilities available to the president, the vice president, the chairman and other members of the Council of State, the ministers of state, deputy ministers, being expenditure charged on the consolidated fund, shall be determined by parliament, not president. So if President Mahama does not have control over a ministers, they are determined. How then do you come and say President Mahama say how many ministers in receive yes gratia? Meanwhile, the president does not have control on a minister seniors gracia. What kind of lies is this? And trouble and amudibu my fellows of us watching. President Mahama does not determine the salaries and the monuments of a year ministers, any deputy ministers, and the vice president and council of state. It is parliament that determines it. What we trying to actually man for? So President Mahama say, but they shouldn't look forward to a year as gracia, which is where you amend the constitution. So this is a constitutional provision which cannot be said by President Mahama and no years gracia because the constitution makes provision for it. Now the entry and you scratch my back, I scratch your back. The parliament be decided a year president here. In this case, baby a president Mahama will control. It will to me, so bet me as a son. It's Obeka's own determine that of a year judiciary, parliament, any other. Now you so bet me. Does he have that power? Oh yeah. Because so when you touch ministers, MPs, no, or more gracia, Asababa, almost now in 1979, sometime Professor George Bennett, one and a finance minister for Dr. Hilary Liman, or the Dr. Hilary Liman, or the budget core parliament, Emma one cassa or one majority in parliament, almost to train, Edentia, if say on one cassa members of parliament, almost in Omuniska, Omunyaskeni, what is one 79. What is one? When the members of parliament are disapproving the budget. There is a reason to mobile 1992. Or more pay baby this because members of parliament 79 constitution Professor George Benedict a yearly man a budget koye one majority in parliament one any MPs at budget no training. It is a president mama sorry no okase oma S gracia ne nkoso I can bet you so one members of parliament to grow majority what happened in 1979 will happen again
precisely
Adam ga say enkola ego bi enti mom yensua de philosopher what chat say President Mahama say the ministers they should not expect S gracia. Meanwhile, President Mahama is not the one that will determine the ministers and the deputy ministers and the council of state. He doesn't determine the S gracia. It is parliament. So dear to me, when constitution has not given you power, you cannot assume that power by force. So the constitution has not given President Mahama power to determine the S gracia of any ministers and deputy ministers. And for that matter, he cannot say something for Momo. He doesn't have that power in his hands. When you are getting them school kakra, when you know, I also be able to say you use the same energy to pass your exam. I'm telling you. Messing as Graciano, President Mahama to make us over my ministers. Unless you amend this provision, say you amend it. And when you amend it, it does not take retrospective effect. It is here where you amend the constitution. Unless you said the next government you be forming and they be falling on because our ministers we know and the deputy ministers they came on the back of this constitution, and this constitution has made provisions for that. So you cannot come and lie to the people. Although you never say as Gracia free. I don't come and be lying to the people. Oh, chat watch the man for. Na man for no kwachi. Man for na dwene ni mo hanti. Man for na dwene ni mo hanti. Omoji bibi adi. Yes, Sam George dia yi wo moji adi. Sam George abetwa omo tro say wim. No moji adi na e be kire mu amu ahunu. Mo adwene ni mo tia. Na bibia da mo. Na mo nteni ma bebira ase. Obi, you don't even understand what is going on.
Precisely.
Say President Mahama say, es gracia ne die. Ye ntua. Meanwhile, es gracia no. Enya wona determine. How do you say ade enya wona determine? Osimi ntua. Parliament dey determine. And a parliament a constitutional provision. Parliament means say a constitution say menye. Na so menye. Oni say to me no. And the more we view ade in such a way say e kwa to judiciary ni so menye bidi. Eti ade o de koto court ko judiciary ni so be bo to ogu. Because judiciary need deep permit. Eti mummy ansa nyina executive no. Ana mo anga se mo twa mo ho amu wi amanfo no. E wo mo sia se mo nyimfiri o de. Ba mo nka no kora nkyere amanfo no. Say until there is amendment of the constitution, as gracia na ntimi mfiri wo ne. Ntimi mfiri wo chena. Don't come and lie to the people. Some do ayi philosophy su kwache. Menim se wono so ansua de a. Wasua onim na bonenti. Kwachi, go and read Article 71:1 and Article 71:2, and you will know. So we can't touch them on fire. I don't know. I don't hear any more Tantaiwo, Krumana, I told the dosso. A memo mubuna tronkwa. Naman for an tiasie. Propaganda did decay. Tomon tiasie. Baby, the betcha move. The mamma for not tiasie. The mamma for not tiasie. Tina man for the G2 Safety. Nipa will be an in watch and your manaseno. Eh, Katachi. Tina show Munya. If it's a Baba catching a man for the same. President Mahama say, the executive they should not look forward to S gracia. When you know deep down, it's a constitutional provision. And President Mahama is not above the constitution. And the S gracia is free. But you are not too hungry to free. And your constitution is amended. And until you have done so, you cannot be lying to the people.
Precisely.
So I what I say. Only to me. Bill, what I say. President Mahama need to me. This is and the executive in the S gracia. When you don't have that power in your hands, how do you determine? It will trouble DSTV say over now me am so to BHB na mono pa ya to Danny Travis and mono dwan and new one nabano 160,000 200,000 sure mu twie mu cheaper am governors here to be to mu twamotro DSTV omo do manu abeka ne we be da kwowe o ka se mi enti DSTV Gobi,
multimedia double salary.
Or much double salary. Nam Casa President Mama by the Sanko for back with your court.
She back pocket.
She back pocket. It go be and you know correct. Now you're sorry free. Now young call a nurse for strike. Nobody takes delight in a nurse for strike. If you say, I'm papa no won do so. But it's a way your mind or a bind now the tro and the boomaya. Now the jay can kind and the boomaya. You won't get your people to do what you want. So nurse for us and the dear nurse. A nurse for nurse. A good father are binding yet. To more trouble a year your mama. Now no more if you said your mama and a child a ye one lawa. Now one wakai was in Chenani Pana General. Eti wash or sasha womubo. Same ba. Ala wano ni ho wani ya ino shisha bo kesi. Na nurse for ni akufo ado aban hia. Ana o mo sign memorandum of understanding bi. Ya ka memorandum of understanding. Agreement. Eti Dani enioma ba na o mo sign agreement wo. Sa fa di odbe man. Dani project ni ehwe ni o makro. Eti mo amate sa nurse for cause strike. Dani we no ayi ba ya simplifying in one of the things. Eti we ni agreement no. But they are simplifying in short form one of the things. Eti you share na fa bra. What you say? Gobi? Almost in your maybe a moye. No kura nyame anim no. Nurse for more service ayi conditions of service and yet. Na manyame nua more say Johnny Hughes was Johnny Hughes. Johnny, you are my brother. You have to stop this nonsense you started. When you say